AI can sound confident and still be wrong. Ask it a simple question. How long does this subscription refund take? It might answer instantly. Refunds usually take 20 days. Clean sentence, professional tone, total confidence. But if there is no source behind it, confidence tells you nothing. The problem is not that AI is trying to deceive you. The problem is simpler. A fluent answer is not the same as a checked answer. A language model doesn't automatically open your refund policy before it answers. It continues text-based on patterns it has learned. Given a sentence like "the refund usually takes," several endings may look possible: 3 days, 5 days, 20 days, 2 weeks. One path may sound completely natural, but natural is not a fact check. The model can choose words that fit what it has seen before, even when it has not looked at your actual refund policy. So the first mental model is this: fluent doesn't mean true. It means the answer follows a likely pattern. When a question reaches an area where reliable context is missing, the model often keeps going. It doesn't automatically stop and say, "I don't have the source." It may fill the gap with the text fragments that sound reasonable. Usually, refunds take 20 days. The bridge is smooth enough to read, but it is not anchored to the real policy. This is what people call a hallucination, an answer that sounds plausible but is not grounded in verified information. The fix starts before the answer is written. Give the AI something real to look at. Bring in documents: the refund policies, the terms, the help center, the support FAQ. Search the sources for snippets related to the user's question. Now the answer is not floating by itself. It is connected to evidence. If the policy says refunds usually take 5 to 7 business days, the model can use that context and say, refunds usually take 5 to 7 business days. Same style of answer, but very different foundation. And that is the idea behind RAG. RAG stands for Retrieval-Augmented Generation. The name sounds technical, but the workflow is simple. First, take the question. Then, retrieve relevant information. Then, give that information to the AI as context. Then, generate the answer. A shorter way to remember it is retrieve, read, and answer. Retrieval finds the useful pieces. The system gives those pieces to the model as context, and generation turns that context into a response. RAG is not magic. It's just generation with source materials attached. And here is the contrast. On the left, the same question goes straight to the model with no source. The answer appears fast. Refunds take 20 days. It may sound confident, but nothing underneath supports it. On the right, the system retrieves source documents first. It highlights the relevant lines, connects them to the answer, and then responds. Refunds take 5 to 7 business days. The difference is not the wording. The difference is the source. RAG helps a lot, but it doesn't make the system perfect. The retrieval step can bring back the wrong document. The source can be outdated. A key detail can be missing. The model can still misunderstand what the source says. So grounding reduces hallucinations, but it doesn't remove the need for good retrieval, careful instructions, and checks when the answer matters. A better mental model is RAG gives the model evidence. It doesn't guarantee truth. So remember the journey. An answer bubble can look polished while floating alone. That is the risky version. No anchor, no source, just plausible text. Add real documents, retrieve the right snippet, and connect the answer back to evidence. Now the model has something concrete to work with. AI makes things up when it fills gaps without reliable grounding. RAG helps by giving it information before it answers. The goal is not to make the model magically know the truth. The goal is to stop it from answering in empty space. Not magic, not perfect, just sources plus AI. Dmitry explains AI. AI explained clearly.